Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Easy Explanation. In this video tutorial, we'll be learning about the concept of inline function in C++. So before discussing the concept of inline function, let's first understand the disadvantages of normal function call in C++. So this program will demonstrate disadvantages of normal function call. So has include IO stream using namespace std. Let's define a function call as a int add int x comma int y, and it will simply return x plus y. Write a function called as a int main, and let us call this function over here from the main function. Call the add function from within the main function. So cout add 10 comma 20 and so how the function call actually works. So let me describe it first. So we know that the entry point of a C++ program is a main function. When the line number 10 is executed, like we are calling the function add from within the main function. When this call is made to a function, when the function call is made for the add function, what happens is all the context of main functions, all the context of main function means all the variables of main function, all the locals variable that are defined, or everything that are defined within the main functions are saved into stack data structure, and the main function goes into sleep mode. Means when the function call is made, the parent function from which it is called goes into sleep mode or into the passive mode. So all the context of main function are saved into stack data structure, and main function goes to sleep mode. Then the control is transferred to the add function. Now control transfers to the add function. Now once the add function is executed, once the execution of this is done, the control again transfers back to, once execution of add function is done, the control transfers back to main function. Now all the context variable that is saved into a stack data structure is popped out, and the main function become active again. So you can see these are the overhead of the normal function call. So function means our control of our program need to be switched back and forth while making the function call. So obviously it will take some time. So it will be like function call make our program bit slower. So this can be improved, or this can be improvised by using the concept of a inline function. So by using the concept of inline function in C++ program, we can optimize the execution time of C++ program. So the main disadvantage of using the inline function in C++ program is it will help you to optimize the execution time, as in the case of the normal function call, by doing the function call there is overhead associated with the normal function call, which can increase the execution time, and we can optimize this by using the concept of a inline function. So how does the inline function optimize the execution time? For that, let us first write the code and then we'll understand the concept. For that, let us create a file called as demo inline.cpp. I'll create a hash include IO stream using name space std. The inline function can be created by using the keyword inline. After using the keyword inline, you can write the normal function definition over here. So inline int add int x comma int y, and you can simply write return. So it is always recommended to write the definition of inline function using a single line. So if you're writing multiple line within the inline function, then that inline function will always also be treated as a normal function call. So it is always recommended to write inline function with just a single line within the function definition. So int main return 0. So the function call is made similar to the what we did for the normal function call, but the execution style is different over here. So cout add 2 comma 3 and let us see if the program compiles or not. So g++ demo underscore inline programs are compiled successfully, and ./out produces the output as a 5. So this is the concept of inline function. So how does it optimize or improve the execution time of C++ program is when the call to inline function is made. Instead of transferring the control directly to the inline function, what our compiler does is it just copy the content of inline function to location from where it is called. So our compiler just copies and paste the content of inline function as the location from which it is called. It is similar to how our preprocessor directive works. So instead of making the function call, or instead of transferring the control back to the inline function defined at line number 4, what our compiler does is it just copies the content of this inline function at this location from where it is called. So in this way our execution time of our program is improved by using the concept of an inline function. And the point that we need to remember while writing the inline function is always write the definition of inline function with just a single line, or the content of inline function with just a single line. Do not write multiple line within the body of inline function. When you write multiple line within the body of inline function, it is treated as a normal function instead of a inline function. Let us write another program related to this inline function. Like another program is inline underscore 1 dot cpp, or inline underscore max dot cpp. So let us write a function. I write a C++ program to find largest of two numbers using inline function. So these are the simple concept in C++ programming language. So has include IO stream using name space std, and let's define a inline function inline int max int x comma int y. It accepts 2 integer as argument and returns the maximum of 2 integer. Return if x is greater than y, we will be using this ternary operator. The value will be x, otherwise the value will be y. We will be using ternary operator over here. So always write the body of inline function with just a single line. Do not use multiple line within the inline function. So int main, let us say we have int a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, and which is the largest. Let us say we are trying to find out the largest number between a and b. For that, what we'll do is cout largest is equals to max of a comma b int l and return 0. Using namespace std. Okay, clear g++. Using namespace std, I have defined in cout. It is throwing error like cout. Just make it the maximum. Int main, I don't know what is the error over here. So we have a function, we have a program that finds out the or returns the maximum of two numbers. So C++ program to find largest among two numbers by using inline function. So I have included IO stream using std. We have defined an inline function like this: max of int x and y. I have used ternary operator over here. In the main function, I am calling it as a regular function, but the mechanism of function execution is different that I have discussed. So max of 2, 3, so it should return maximum of this 2 and 3. So g++ demo underscore inline2 dot cpp and dot slash a dot out. So it should return maximum between 2 and 3, which is the 3 value over here. So this is the concept of inline function. So like in summary, what you can say is inline function help you to optimize the execution time of C++ program. How it is done? So unlike a normal function call in which while making the function call, the parent function from which it is called, its context needs to be saved into the stack data structure, then the function call is made, and after the execution only the function become active. So this takes lots of time and can increase the execution time of any program. So it can be improved by using the concept of inline function. So while using the inline function in a program, what our compiler does is it just copies the content of that inline function to the location from which it is called. So by doing so, it just expand the whole program. So inline function just expand the whole program and by doing so, we do not need to make the function call, and the execution time of our program is optimized or it is improved. So only disadvantages of using inline function is it just expand the code, or the length of our source code just get bigger, or by expanding the inline function at the location from which it is called. So this is all about the inline function in C++ programming language. So if you have any question or queries related to inline function, please let us know into the comment section. Thank you so much, and we'll also discuss some of the multiple choice question related to inline function. So let us start that. So you can see in C++, the concept of inline function is used to optimize the execution time of program by reducing the function call overhead. So what are the overhead? We have discussed about that in detail. So you have to use the keyword inline with a normal function to make it as a inline function. So just one disadvantage of using inline function is since it just expand the code, the length of our source code get bigger, or length of our source code increases, but it optimizes the execution time of our program. Now let us discuss some of the multiple choice question related to inline function. So the first question is, what is inline function in C++? So the answer is A, a function declared with the inline keyword. Which of the following is advantage of using inline function? So the answer is A, improved performance due to reduced function call overhead. When should you use the inline function in a program? For large and complex function, for functions that are rarely used, for a small and frequently used function, and for recursive function. So for a small and frequently used function. So another limitations of inline function is you cannot use inline function to make a recursive call. So that is another disadvantage of inline function. So two disadvantage we discussed. One is it expand our source program, so the length of our source code increases. Another is you cannot use inline function to make a recursive call. So you should remember this point. So for recursive function we cannot use inline function. Can a recursive function be declared inline? The answer is no. What happens if a function declared as inline is too large or complex? The function is treated as a regular function call. So if you write multiple line within the inline function, then it will be treated as a normal function call or a regular function call. Which of the following is the limitation of inline function? They cannot be defined in header file. They increase the size of compiled program. They cannot have parameter. They cannot be called from another function. Obviously the answer is they increase the size of our compiled program as we copy the content of inline function from the location into the location from which it is called. Can virtual function be declared inline? It is no. What is the purpose of using inline function in C++? To reduce the code duplication. How does inline function affect the visibility of the program? It has no effect on the visibility of a function. Can a member function of a class be declared inline? The answer is yes. You can declare member function of a class as an inline function. So I'll be discussing this concept while discussing the concept of class and objects. Which of the following is true about inline function and recursion? Inline function cannot be recursive. So the question is now, which of the following is potential drawback of using inline function? Increase code execution time, reduce program efficiency, none of the above. So as the inline function improve the execution time, improve the program efficiency, and we do not have the function call override associated with the inline function. Can a function be declared inline have a local variable? The answer is yes. So inline function can have local variable as a regular function. So these are the concepts related to the inline function. If you have any question, queries related to that, please let us know in the comment section, and please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Please subscribe our channel for getting updated videos. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you so much.